Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Let's face it, some gear just makes you smile. You hear words like titanium, ultralight, coffee. And those are the things that make me smile. Bring a smile to your face, so stay tuned. We're going to take a look at a very, very highly priced coffee product from the company Keith Titanium. Thanks for watching, guys. Now, one of the first companies that I remember putting out a lot of titanium gear, besides Tokes, was a company called Keith. And I've reviewed several of their products over time. I have the Keith Titanium Canteen Cook Kit, which is still by far my favorite cook kit. I carry it all the time over here in my rucksack or day ruck from the Hidden Woodsman. It's always in this pocket over here. Now, they recently reached out to me with a very simple offer. They said, hey, look at our website, pick out 2 products, anything you want to check out, make a video if you want to. If you don't want to make a video, that's fine. We know you like our products. We know you like checking gear out. So pick something out and we'll send them to you. And I did just that. One of them was this coffee brew kit that I've been staring at for years and years. And I thought, this is really cool, but it's like really expensive. So, I mean, if they're going to send me something, I'm going to pick something that I really want to check out and that I didn't want to pay for, of course. That's what we're all about, right? I focused on 2 things when I picked out my products. I picked out coffee product and I picked out a stove, of course, here for the channel. Let's start by taking a look at this coffee product and then we'll talk about what we think about it. All right, this is the Ultralight coffee maker from Keith, model TI3911. Dimensions are 3.1 by 2.9, weighs a pretty impressive 3.6 ounces. Capacity is quite small. It is 7.4 ounces or 220 milliliters. Let me just get this out real quick. It does come with this pretty awesome leather case, so that's pretty cool. Material is titanium. It is $199, guys. 199 bucks. Pretty expensive. Comes out of China. Components, you've got your lid. Okay, this is your lid. This is the stand for the strainer. This is the strainer itself. This is your mug. Again, 220 milliliters, pretty small. Put it together. You just put the strainer holder on and then you put your strainer on. You have to be careful. I mean, it's got a little bit of a positive stop, but it can easily fall off if you're not too careful. You can use it a couple of ways. This is obviously to make coffee. So you put the coffee in here and it'll drain right through. If you want to make tea, you just pop it in, put your tea in here and it'll steep and then you can just pull it out and drink your tea. Put it all back together, pretty simple. You just put your filter right there. This, you're gonna kind of pop in to the side so it kind of gets captured in there. And then you just put the top on just like that. Put it back in this pretty nifty little case and you've got yourself a pretty awesome but very expensive kit. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of coffee with it, show you guys how it works, and then we'll talk about how nice it is, whether it's worth 200 bucks, and a little bit more about it. See if we like it, see if it's worth picking up. Okay, so now that I've had my cup of coffee, let's talk pros and cons. There are a lot of pros and a lot of cons. A lot of times you only get one or the other, but I think there's quite a mix on this particular product. As far as pros go, it is stupid lightweight. I mean, it is so lightweight that the products from Keith are so high quality. You can just feel it. Super, super high quality. Useful for coffee or tea, which is nice. Now, I don't drink tea, but if you want something like that and you're on the road, this is good for coffee or tea. It's got very quality components. Like I said, you can just hold it and you know it's quality. And the leather carrying case is a nice touch. I mean, if you're going to use this, I think you would use this as part of a travel kit. And if you're going to use this, I think that leather carrying case just makes it perfect. As far as cons go, the first very glaring con is a cost of $200. That's a lot of money to put into a kit like this. I would classify this more as just something you want to have. I mean, it's not, anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But the cost is a major issue. The other major issue for me is the capacity. It's very small. The cup is tiny. It just doesn't hold enough coffee for me. When I usually make coffee, I want it to have more volume. I like at least 12, 16 ounces even sometimes of coffee, at least 12 ounces. And this just doesn't do it. And that's a con for me. I never really realized when I was looking at it so long how small it was. And I'm really glad I didn't buy it myself because I would have probably been upset with the size. Last thing is that I haven't quite figured out the right consistency of the coffee. I'm running it through my electrical grinder at the setting for pour over coffee, but it seems to clog up the filter pretty easily. I have to work really hard to get the coffee through. Now that leads to very flavorful coffee, but it takes a while to brew. So if any of you guys know exactly what kind of grind I should use, let me know. Now, obviously, Keith is all about lightweight, and I think that's why the cup is so small. Look, they're trying to keep this thing tiny and very lightweight. And if you have a larger product, you're going to have more weight, and that's not what they were going for. I don't like that it limits the size of my cup of coffee, but I do love how light it is, so it's always about a compromise. So what's my preference? Well, my preference would be to have more volume in my coffee, but of course, I don't work at Keith, and I'm not a part of their design team. Maybe if they had this one and then a larger version, that would be pretty cool. But at the end of the day, you can't fault them. They created the product they wanted to make. It's a smaller volume. I think Keith is from China. I mean, maybe they just drink lower volume coffee, or they don't realize that we like a lot of coffee. Venti. Not tall. Now, the product itself is really amazing. I mean, the design is perfect. It is super lightweight, and it's cool. I mean, it's just cool. From the leather carrying case to just the nature of the product itself, it's just cool. Is it worth the money? Well, look, if you're considering this product, I don't think you're worried about the $200. Nobody out there is going to get a single purpose, or, well, in this case, I guess it's coffee or tea. Nobody out there is going to look at this product at $200 and say, oh man, I'm really going to save and pinch my pennies to get this particular product. I think if you're looking at it, you probably have the budget to afford it. So it's not going to bother you as much. I will tell you, if you don't have a lot of funds, I wouldn't buy this. I mean, it's not worth $200. You can create a system. In fact, I'm looking at another system from a company called Vault-Can, I think. It's like $60. It's basically the same thing. And it's titanium. And it's not as lightweight. And it doesn't come with a cool leather case. It comes with like this ugly brown thing. But nonetheless, it's a whole lot cheaper. It's high-end gear. And it's a kind of a niche target group. I would say I am kind of that target group. I love coffee. I love really ultralight things. I have a YouTube channel. I have the money to spend, although I would have never spent my own money on this, just because it just seems like too much money. I'm not trying to knock the product at all. It's just reality, guys. This is a $200 product that's tiny, and it doesn't make a lot of coffee. It works well. It's designed perfectly, and it makes you smile. Just know what you're getting, and make sure you want to spend that money. And if you do want to spend the money, you'll be happy with this product. So if you're looking for a high-end, ultralight titanium coffee brew kit that doesn't make that much coffee, but makes enough, realistically, this is a great product. And I really want to thank Keith for not only sending this to me, but just leaving it up to me. They let me pick what I wanted. They didn't ask for a video. They didn't ask to see the video. They didn't send me any talking points. They didn't say anything. They just said, hey, look, just take the products, use them if you want to, use them in your videos if you want to, make a review if you want to, but you don't have to. We just appreciate you supporting us over the years because they know I've done several videos about their products in the past, and they just send it to me. So I do appreciate that. Now, what I would appreciate from you guys, if you like the video, is hit the subscription button. Hitting the thumbs up is great. Leaving comments are awesome. It really drives that algorithm, but I really would love for you to subscribe to this channel. I do lots of videos on outdoor gear, stoves, coffee-related products. If you're here because of the coffee, stay for the other stuff. I think you'll be very pleased. So hit that subscription button. I have an entire playlist on coffee. It started off as Coffee in the Woods, and that's what it's called, although now it's all things coffee. I just never changed the name of the playlist. I have a lot of videos on coffee, so check that out down below in the description. I really appreciate you guys checking out the channel. I enjoy these videos quite a bit. I'm in Arkansas making videos now and just trying to make a bunch of them and really enjoy the process. So as always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. I hope you like this product from the company Keith. Stay tuned for more videos soon.